Good morning, everybody. I'm Stephanie Haney, your digital anchor here at 3 News. I have an update for you on the latest that's happening with the COVID-19 coronavirus here in Ohio and nationally as well. As we know, the updated numbers from the Ohio Department of Health come out every day at 2 p.m. These are the numbers that we have from yesterday. I want to start with those so everybody knows where we're starting at with the day, the baseline of the information that we have. Do keep in mind that Dr. Amy Acton, the head of the Ohio Department of Health, did say that these numbers are not necessarily representative of the total cases of COVID-19 coronavirus. As the testing catches up, these are just the numbers that we have to work with from confirmed cases. But these are where the numbers stand as of the 2 p.m. release yesterday. We have 704 confirmed cases of COVID-19 coronavirus in the state of Ohio. That includes 182 hospitalizations, and 75 of those patients are in the intensive care unit. We have a total of 10 deaths so far from COVID-19 coronavirus here in the state of Ohio. And the people who have been infected with COVID-19 coronavirus, confirmed as infected, age range runs from less than 1 year old all the way up to 94 years old. Now, if you look at the median age, that's if you line all of the people up who have been infected with COVID-19 coronavirus and have been confirmed, the one that's right smack dab in the middle is 51. So that's the median age of people who have been impacted by the COVID-19 coronavirus. Also, as of yesterday, we have a breakdown on how it's affecting males versus females. Of those 704 confirmed cases, 53% of them are males and 47% of those are females. Now, a lot of people are concerned about the unemployment rate as this situation continues to move forward here in the U.S. Last week, this is a big number, so get ready for this. 3.3 million people applied for unemployment benefits in the United States across the entire country last week. To give you a little bit of perspective and a point of reference on that, the week before that, 281,000 people applied for unemployment benefits across the U.S. The previous record for the most applications for unemployment benefits in a single week was back in October of 1982, and it was 695,000. These are definitely unprecedented times as we deal with this COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. A lot of people are concerned. They're wondering, are we in a recession? That's a period of economic decline that lasts for at least 6 months. Some people are wondering if we're headed towards a depression. That's a period of economic decline that can last for years. Here's what the experts say. According to The Guardian, economists say it's still too early for us to gauge what the economic impact of this pandemic will be on the job markets in the U.S. So still too early to be making any kind of forecasts or speculating about how long this may last. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis president, his name is James Bullard, he expects unemployment will hit 30% across the U.S. in the second quarter. So that's from April, beginning of April to the end of June. However, Morgan Stanley has estimated that unemployment would average 12.8% from April to the end of June. So lots of experts have differing opinions on this. It's still too early. People still recommending that people not panic. Here's someone who has a positive forecast. Gus Foucher, the chief economist of PNC Financial Services Group, says, yes, there is going to be a lot of hardship for a lot of people related to the COVID-19 coronavirus, but he expects to see a solid rebound by the summer if we get this contained, if we listen to the experts, if we stay at home, if we're able to stop the spread of the COVID-19 coronavirus. Here's some good news. The Senate has passed that $2 trillion relief package that President Donald Trump has been talking about. Now, it still has to be voted on in the House. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, was just speaking live. She's actually still speaking live right now. She said the House is expected to vote tomorrow. The House is hoping to vote by voice. So that means that the representatives would not have to return to Washington, D.C. in order to cast that vote. However, any member of the House can request a roll call vote, which would require everyone to come back to Washington, D.C., could potentially delay that vote. So we're waiting to see what happens there. But as of right now, the House is expecting to vote by voice and that is tomorrow, so we'll have an answer on that. So assuming that the House passes this, which is expected, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi said she does expect a bipartisan passing of this vote. Adults who make less than $75,000 will receive $1,200 in a one-time payment. Married couples who make less than $150,000, just that makes sense with the math. If each of them makes less than $75,000, they'll receive a $2,400 check and then an additional $500 per child in this stimulus package as it has passed the Senate. It also does provide relief to companies and businesses, and the administration is hoping to get these checks out in the next 2 weeks. However, experts are questioning whether that is possible, exactly how likely that is. So we'll see. But if they are able to do that, they will make that April 6th target date that they have been talking about and kicking around. So if you've ever done direct deposit with the IRS, you'll most likely receive the payment in the next few weeks. And some people say, though, it could take up to 4 months if you're not using direct deposit, if you are looking to receive a physical check. So keep that in mind. Another little bit of good news for the markets. The stocks are up 2% right now. Pre-market trading was down 1% before opening this morning, but we did see a bump in that. Financial experts say that this is likely directly linked to that $2.2 trillion package passing through the Senate. And what we are seeing with this rise is the first back-to-back gains in the financial markets in over a month, in actually 5 weeks to be exact. We saw the stock markets up yesterday. We're seeing them up again today. Just to break it down for you, the NASDAQ is up just over 208 points at a 2.83% increase. The Dow is up just under 800 points with a 3.77% increase, and S&P is up 85, almost 86 points with a 3.46% increase. That's the latest update for you right now with the COVID-19 coronavirus here in Ohio and nationally. Governor DeWine is expected to hold a press conference again at 2 p.m. That is the same time that those Ohio Department of Health new numbers come out. So we'll be bringing you those right before Governor Mike DeWine speaks at 2 p.m. right here on Instagram Live. And of course, we also have our 12 p.m. show Connect, where you can get answers directly from medical professionals. That's with Jay Crawford and Monica Robbins. So thanks for tuning in. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you back in a couple hours.